Hey, good morning, and how are you guys doing today? I hope amazing. So, we're back writing on our book series called Echoes of the Cosmic Veil Legacy of the Rift, which is book one. And we've been knocking out some more writing. Honestly, last Friday I wasn't feeling well, and I'm sorry I missed, but in all honesty, I wouldn't have got much done. Let's just say that. And so I feel much better today. I actually haven't looked at this for almost a week, though. And so my context of exactly where we were is bad. I guess we're right here at the end of this chapter. I'm gonna have to kind of look at what we did in 16. Okay, 16. We made it aboard the prison hulk through the space station, and a whole bunch of people are dead. So I believe we are on chapter 17 as of today. And we have just made it inside of the prison hulk. We, of course, did lose people during the hay making it through the prison hulk. I'm going to get chat up real quick and we'll start getting some of this knocked out. Man, I hope you guys are doing awesome. Okay, almost have chat up. Boom. Good morning, by the way. Okay, and with that accomplished, let's figure out exactly what we're doing. Okay, so Sarah sat holding. You know what? Let's even take this further. One, 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 two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And obviously, I don't know why I have two. I want to make sure I spelled her Sarah with, yeah, Sarah, like that. I had two H's or R's in there. I'm not really sure why. I'm trying to. I'm gonna rewrite part of this. Let me just figure this out. Sarah sat holding Zach's body. We're gonna change this. Okay, laid out before her. Oh crap, what am I laid out before her. Tears. Okay. Sarah sat with Zach's body laid out before her, tears running down her face as she tried again and again to surge her healing energy to surge healing magic or healing energies. Man, I'm missing some buttons today. Okay, as nothing happened, a look of hatred slowly sat in. Then she looked right at me, saying, Sam, we did this. You got us into this, and I wanted the credits. So Zach and I could make a better life with each other, and now he's dead. Then simply looked away and sat whimpering, while she rocked back and forth, brushing her hands through Zach's bloodied hair. I'm happy with that. I think that that's what we wanted to happen, right? Sounds we've increased her damage level a little bit. Unfazed. How is unfazed? Oh, because it's the different phased, not like phased like that. Let me see. Phased. Unfazed like that? Yes. We've got the right unfazed now. We're even better. I'm going to get a little bit more coffee in me. We'll tackle this next section. Okay, Akio walked over to me saying, Look, Sam, things have gone bad, but no one could have seen what happened. Wait, coming. I don't like that necessarily. I'm going to just admit not liking that necessarily, but. Tongue. Tongued. No, just tongue. Did he say nothing? Did we remember if he actually said nothing? I honestly don't remember for sure if he said nothing or not. Uh, if I'm incorrect, I'll fix it in revision. Let's hope I remember that. Brandon, Toby, Orion. Let's just have Brandon and Toby trying to, and let's get Orin out of that situation. And and I'm pretty sure we have Rory with us too. Let me go back here. Let's just go through this. Prison hog, docking base. We put our suits down. Okay. So let me go through who all actually survived. Let me write this down. I'm going to get a pencil real quick. I'll be right back. I realize I'm going to have some kind of inventory of who we had and who we wiped because we killed a pretty good amount of people. And so, in all honesty, it's going to be a probably good idea to know who all went in. Okay, so we had Sam, obviously, Sarah, Zach, excuse me, who's dead. We then had Kyoto and Washington. We have more than that. Salvador's men, Frank and Bruno. And honestly, I think Salvador must be with us too, right? Dun, 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 dun. Mia. Dun, dun, dun. So you're screaming, blah, blah, blah. Orion. Jeez, we went in with a lot of people. Honestly, guys, I didn't even realize that we had this many people. And we have the two cyborgs stated too many times. So I'm gonna cut that, to be honest. Oh, I feel two more emails. Okay, I need to fix this now that I just totally jacked this up. Sarah screamed as she fired again and again down the corridor. Then two more came in the side of the room where Salvador's men, Frank and Bruno, were. Double check this. Okay, see, look at this. Washington Kyoto managed to get several shots off, even taking one of the trolls down. Let me think of this. I'm gonna kick them out of this actually. Okay, Frank and Bruno managed to get several shots off, even taking down one of the trolls. But the second troll managed to get a hold of Frank and quickly rendered him in two. That works, and in all honesty, makes more sense. I mean, like if I have these guys standing down that corridor and trolls come out, and then I all of a sudden have the other dude, it's just confusing and it doesn't really add any value to it. Oh, we need to finish that situation. Holy crap. We don't even have this concluded. Okay, so they took one down before the second one. Uh, let's look over this. Sarah screamed as she fired again. Sarah screamed as she fired again and again down the corridor. Then two more came in. Then two more trolls came in the other side of the room, where Salvador's men, Frank and Bruno, were standing. Frank and Bruno managed to get off several shots. Okay, to get several shots off, even taking one of the trolls down. But the second troll managed to get a hold of Frank and quickly render him in two. Instantly, we all began firing on the second troll. Um. Okay, so let's mark Frank dead. We've got Frank dead. We've got Zach dead. Yep, just double checking. I swear to God, we also have Rory with us. We do. Rory. And we have Akio. Jeez, we brought everybody. Honestly, this is. I actually didn't realize we brought this many people with us. Hey, Snow Ranger. Good morning. I hope you're having a great one. I'm realizing that we brought a freaking army with us on this thing. Do you guys realize that just, I don't know what we would have been thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. We have 12 people. Freaking super heavy squad. Not quite a platoon. I don't even know what to think about that. Let's look at this. Salvador. Okay. Phil, that's good. Akio yelled, "Move! We need to get to the prison hog." We've got all this is all the rest of this is good. I just need to find out who else dies. Akio, Aurora, Mila, Salvador, blah blah, Bruno. Did any of the is it just one of the gangsters dies? Zach and one of the gangsters? Is that all we kill? Mm. Washington gets killed too. Holy crap. Okay, so we killed three people. We killed Zach, Washington, and Frank. And I think that that's fair. Okay, so Washington gets his head crushed against this thing. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's dead, right? Kyoto and Bruno. Okay, now I know where we are. I know who we have. Okay, that's good. So we are at chapter 17 now. Sarah sat with Zach's body laid out before her, tears running down her face as she tried again and again to surge healing energies into him. As nothing happened, a look of hatred. That doesn't look right. Hatred. I don't use the word hatred enough, obviously, because none of that's looking right. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to just double check and. Hatred? Oh, okay. Good to know. That is how it is. Okay. Hatred slowly sat in. Then she looked right at me, saying, Sam, we did this. You got us into this, and I wanted the credits so Zach and I could make a better life with each other. And now he's dead. I feel that's good. Okay, we're happy with that. Akio walked over to me, saying, Sam, look, Sam, things have gone bad, but no one could have seen what happened coming. I knew. Oh, wait. Let's fix. Do we want to write I knew? I knew I should have seen it coming. Wait, I knew I should have seen it coming. What? I thought, what? Ooh, man, this is worded horrible. Hold on. I knew I should have seen it coming. What had I thought Eric had used? You know what? We'll just go like that. I should have seen it coming. What? Get that? That's just horrible. I'm gonna change this a lot, actually. I'm not liking a huge chunk of how that is. I should have seen it coming, though. I'm gonna back this up. We're gonna fix this because I don't like it that much. Okay. Brandon and Toby seemed to both be trying. Did I write Brandon and Toby on there? Holy crap. We have Brandon and Toby. No. Yeah. Wrong. We do have two squads, guys. We have 14 dudes. Crap, I almost sent in a whole platoon of dudes. Toby. Okay, so we've got that many people now. Whew. Way lots of people. That's a ridiculous amount of people, you guys. I, we shouldn't have brought this many people with us anyway. And honestly, I probably should have killed one more person. And now that I'm looking at how many people we brought with us, it's okay. Most of these guys are going to die later on. Spoiler alert if you weren't prepared for that. Um, I looked around. Wait, we just got through this. No. The only person that seemed unfazed was Mia. I feel that that wouldn't be true. I'm not really confident on that. The only person that seemed unfazed. Does that seem stretchy? Why would she be the only person? I mean, Mia is a battle hardened person. You know what? This seemed unfazed. Were Mia and Oren. And that could be totally, we might change that because I'm not loving it, just to be honest. Okay, the only people that seemed unfazed were me and Orion, likely because of their experiences with losses during their service. I knew deep down, that's not right. I knew deep down I would have never thought it would have gone so badly so quickly. And I think that we can just say deep down, not even I knew. Deep down, I would have never thought it would go so bad so quickly. That I like that. I looked around, worrying still about the trolls. There was no sign of them. The systems were still shut off from when Eric had shut down. Wait, this. The prison hulks, and I think we can actually just call it the prison hulks. And I think we ought to actually make a name up for the prison hulk, kind of. I'm gonna take a note on that right now. Or do we want to just call it the prison hulk and not even give it a name? I have to think on this, guys. Okay. Wanting to get my mind off of what had just occurred, I thought back to what I had seen, well, in Eric's AI. Okay, boom, boom. Well, the control room was just a few corridors from here, through one of the crew's living quarter areas. Accio, it's this way. Do we have Yep. Accio, it's this way. I need to get the systems back online, I explained. Accio looked to have agreed. Wait, Accio? I don't know if I want that in there. Accio agreed as he motioned Bruno, Kyoto, and Mia. Accio looked to have agreed. Boom. Accio agreed as he motioned Bruno, Kyoto, Mia, and Salvador, saying, Okay, to come, saying your friends, your see, I'm so bad about that. Your friends, your friends will be fine, and they should take care of Sarah. Okay, your friends will be fine here. They should take care of Sarah. As we moved down the corridor into the living quarters, bodies of the crew became more and more common. Some looking as if they had been frantically trying to save themselves. Some seemed to have just sat there where they were until they perished. Whoa, 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 whoa. At the security door, we became more serious, especially not knowing if anything could be on the other side. I directly linked into the system as the others drew their weapons, readied at the door. It took only seconds to override the lockout and get the door open. Finally, we were at the control room. I wanted to be able to get the systems back online. We entered cautiously. We entered cautiously, not knowing what could be in front of us. It seemed Eric had killed the two men at the control station before hacking into the system to shut everything down and killing the crew. I sat down at the control station and linked into it. I already partially. Okay. Partially knowing my way. Ooh, knowing. Gotta fix that. Knowing my way around the system from Eric's AI memories. Something was. You know what? We're gonna do this. Something was strange about the system. It was as if there was an invisible doorman opening the way for me. I turned back on the power to all the normal systems, including lights, doors, and life support. Then I worked to verify the location of Amelia Carnes' stasis chamber. It was exactly where I had remembered the AI's memories, Eric's. Okay, I looked through the other ship systems one by one, restoring flight controls and pulling all the navigational files, then decided to look into the status of the stasis pods. All of them were shut down except Amelia's. It seemed Eric had not only killed the entire crew, but all of the prisoners except one. But why? Well, we know why. I knew Eric had visited her many times from the memories on the AI, but most of the details had been erased, leaving me little to go on. I then tried pulling Amelia's prisoner file, but it too had been erased. I then checked through the ship's security systems, making sure we would not have any more surprises on our way to the stasis section. I don't like this. Any surprises as we made our way to the stasis. Okay. I disconnected from the system and told Akio it's this way and it looks like we're alone. Akio smiled. Thank God, something is going right finally. We made our way down the corridor, walking past the occasional cluster of crew member bodies, finally making it to the stasis chamber. We soon were standing before Amelia Kern, still imprisoned in the stasis chamber. Obviously, I think we could just say still imprisoned, right? We know she's in a stasis chamber. Okay, now we're at 18. I wiped the dust from the glass window to see all of the. Wait. To see who all this fuss could be about. Hey, thank you very much, and I hope you're having an amazing day, by the way. We're doing pretty good and kicking butt, so super happy about that. Jinjo, I hope you're doing awesome. She had long black hair and a soft, attractive face. In all honesty, I think we want to expand that, but since revision 4 is the one where we're going to blow up all the descriptions and stuff like that, I'd rather save that for that. Something was strange about the moment, as if I was running into someone I already knew. Well, he has access to the memories and stuff, so we've got that covered. I dismissed it quickly as being linked to diving into Eric's memories, but I knew deeply it was something more. I could sense a power flowing through the stasis chamber and through the other systems, but was not sure to what extent. So we've already decided this girl's dangerous. I'm gonna just be honest. It's gonna be some issues. Hey, Alley Cats. I hope you're having a great day. Also, Avalonis, Snow Ranger. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. I actually just hope you're all doing amazing. Axio stepped over to me, patting me on the shoulder, saying, do you have this? Is that what we're really gonna have him say? I feel we need better than that." I kind of want to make that better. Akio stepped over to me, patting. Okay, Akio stepped over to me, patting me on the shoulder, saying, "Do you have this?" It's bugging me, but it's not bugging me enough to where I know, like, hey, this needs deleted, or like a level 2 bugging me is what I'm going to call that. Oh, nice! Congratulations! I hope you're kicking butt like that all day then. Um, we need to get her out of here before anything else goes wrong. I simply nodded my head, yes, and linked my cyber deck to the stasis chamber to start the override. Suddenly, I was in the system, but not in the controls. See, this is where Amelia's gonna first mess with him. I had been brought deep into the prison's constructed reality, but it was not as I had expected. The construct had been changed dramatically. It was a whole world. I was standing at the edge of the trees, looking at Amelia, who was sitting on the grass at the edge of a lake. The details were amazing, down to the warm feeling of the sunlight softly touching my skin. I was not sure why, but I simply walked over and sat down beside her. We did not speak for the longest time. We just sat. It was as if the whole of the experience was some deeper conversation. Then she looked at me, saying, "So you've come to get me?" I could tell she knew, as if the link had allowed her a direct connection into my deepest thoughts. "Sam, I brought you here so we could talk." You're a lot like me, and neither of us are safe. I was confused at what exactly she could mean, but what she had said. Wait. I was confused at what exactly she could mean by what she had said. But before I could ask, okay, that makes more sense. I was reading it badly. That's my bad. But before I could ask, Amelia responded, Sam, you're going to need to gain control of yourself. Even, even as though you can trust those you are with. That's bad writing right there. Even as though you can trust those you are with, others are coming. Let's change that because that's, I don't know if I'm speaking Old English there or some crazy stuff. Even if you can trust those you are with. Do we want to just call them associates? Even if you can trust your associates, others are coming to betray you. Okay, that's true, and the betrayal is coming fast. That's where we're going to lose most of the people, by the way. I can save you, but you need to trust me. Do you trust me? Or do you understand? I did not understand, not at all. Boom. I was also not sure if I could trust her. But as if she had full control of me, oh, suddenly I found my mind moving through the ship's systems. Let's go like that. From there, though, the systems of the deep. Oh, so let me go back through this. I don't really like a lot of this. It's just kind of chaos. A lot too much chaos, guys. Sam, you're going to need to gain control of yourself. Okay, and your abilities. Even if you can trust your associates, others are coming to betray you. I can save you, but you need to trust me. Do you understand? I did not understand, not at all. I was also not sure if I could trust her, but as if she had full control of me. Suddenly, I found myself moving through the ship's systems. Oh, you know what? Let's not have it she, as if something. Okay, but as if something had full control of me, suddenly I found my mind moving through the ship systems. From there, through the systems of the deep space mining station and into the corporate ship. Oh, and we know we're just gonna, I'm gonna copy paste this so we can just boom, copy, boom. The ship isn't just a ship anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Are ship systems, or do we want to use the technical name? we're gonna go like this. Our ship systems. From there, through the systems of the deep space mining station wait. Okay. I found my mind moving through the prison hulks systems. From there, the systems of the deep space mining station and into the short the corporate ship we had came on. I listened as the crew members at the station sat communicating information to what seemed to be another corporate ship, one that was on the way to meet us. Boom. Then, without warning, I was pulled back. See, Sam, they are coming, and they will betray you. I was at a loss on what was going on, just wondering what possibly Amelia could want. Sam, you need to trust me. When time comes, come to me and bring Eric. Oh, you know what? He already has the AI in him. So we've already implanted the AI. This is where a whole bunch is going to get jacked up because, in all honesty, she's not going to infect him with the AI anymore. Um, she's going to actually do worse. But so the AI is already in him. And it's what she's going to do is she's going to infect him with the Zarkrin's virus, the modified version that she developed to basically create soldiers and stuff. And that's what's going to happen there. Honestly, significant amounts of this is going to be rewritten at this point. Um, over the next couple chapters, just because I decoupled the AI situation and we gave him the AI earlier in the book in this revision. And right now, we're just getting to the point that in the last revision, he would have received the AI. He had access to it, but externally. It's already implanted in him already. And so, what's about to happen is about to not make sense and have to be rewritten in massive amounts. I felt it was too much, honestly, having the AI put into him at once at the end of the book and the infection of the Zarkrin's virus. And then on top of that, there was more ability to explore the AI and build up the situation if we give him the AI earlier. And so he does already have the AI. Huge amounts of this will actually need changes. So instead of bringing her the AI now, and I'm not really confident that that's how I'm going to leave it right there, right this second, just to be honest. Okay, like waking from a strange dream. I was disconnected from the system. Strangely, the stasis chamber was starting the waking process, and soon Amelia would be awake. Akio seemed very pleased, and I could tell he thought I had done it, but I knew better. So you know that obviously she didn't actually need anybody to come rescue her, which is the other issue. So we waited only minutes as I sat trying to make sense of what had happened inside the system. At this point, I was not sure what to think. Had it been real, or was I in some kind of delusion? The chamber opened. Amelia was exactly as I had remembered her. But then her eyes opened and fixed upon me. Her eyes drew me in. They were jade green with flecks of gold. Do we have this actually description in her description? I want to make sure that I actually have jade green flecks of gold in in our Amelia Kerr's description zone. War criminal, hazel light. Let's see. Think I'm about to switch this. Hold on. So we're jade green. I like jade green better. Let's go jade green. I like that description with flecks of gold. So we're good on that. I just wanted to make sure we're at least being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe her eyes change color for all I know. I don't know. I was not sure if what had happened inside the stasis chamber had been real. I felt an overwhelming connection with her. She said nothing as she gathered her composure. Akio seemed pleased with me, though, and we had what we had came from. For, sorry. We headed for the ship's bridge so we could avoid going back through the deep space mining station. Akio sat down at the pilot station and made sure the systems were working properly, then disconnected. Um, let's just call it undocked us from the station, only flying a short distance clear of it before contacting our ship to dock to us. After the cargo ship, you know what? Why would we not take this ship as I mean, like, we're not gonna, but honestly, in my mind, this would be a clear salvage ship, and that would be extra profit. But we'll just, we'll let them not take it. Because later on, I'm gonna use this ship, probably. After the cargo ship docked to our docking port, we simply gathered where I left my friends to mourn our friend Zach. That's bad. After we docked, let's get rid of simply. We gathered back up where I left my friends to mourn Zach. Okay, boom. Sarah was still a mix of anger and agony, and the others were working to console her pain. I think that's console, though, I have. Console. Maybe that's console properly, but who knows. As the docking bay doors opened, we all boarded. Hold on, I'm just fixing this stuff. We all boarded the ship. Sarah and Orion carrying. You know what? Let's not. Let's not have her carrying her dead boyfriend's body, okay? Um, and Orion carrying Zach's body aboard. Right, as Sarah followed weeping. That makes more sense. Okay, we're already at chapter 19 on this. I'd say we're freaking dominating. I gotta go. Oh, crap. Chapter 19 isn't long enough to be a chapter, and neither is chapter 18 on their own. So, obviously, more stuff will have to be developed through here. I need to actually figure out what, or combine these chapters. Let me look through this. I'm not really liking 700 word chapters. This is a 2,000 word chapter right here, though. Holy crap. And I believe this is the one that we found out accidentally has an extra chapter in it because I didn't separate these properly. Ooh, see, this is an organizational mess right here, you guys. See, the rest of these, this by the way, this chapter right here hasn't been developed on purpose. This is a whole bunch of stuff that I already know what goes on here, but this is an add-in. This is kind of what got us all messed up. The rest of these chapters are almost perfect, by the way. Okay, let's go back here and try to figure out how to fix what I've got going on. There's a chance there's some serious reorganization that has to happen. Got chapter 20. Okay, let's just start right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Within minutes of being on board the ship, a crew member came to let Akio know we were being contacted by one of the other Vermri, Vamratech corporate ships. I instantly wondered if this was the same ship Amelia. I feel that he would know. I don't feel our guy's stupid enough to instantly wonder. Okay, I instantly knew this was likely the same. I instantly knew this was the same ship Amelia had said would betray us. Akio acknowledged the crew member, saying I'll be right there, then told Mia to take Amelia to the medical bay to check her out. I walked over to check on my friends. We'll fix that. Sarah made sure not even to look my way, which I understood. I feel that that's crap right there a little bit, but she had already made it perfectly clear she blamed me, as well as herself, for Zach's death. The spacing on this is horrible. Toby seemed to still be in a state of shock from what had occurred. Oren seemed to have composed himself. Oh, see, we already had Oren composed. So let's see. Toby. Toby seemed to have composed himself, but was still trying to comfort Sarah. Brandon stood up, saying, Sam, let's take a walk and give them some space for a moment. For a second, I was angry. Zach had also been my friend, and I in no way would have ever wanted anyone to get hurt. But Brandon was right. So no, honestly, that doesn't even matter. Sarah's about to be taken to the med bay. Sarah needed to. You know what? Let's remove that. Oh, Amelia's being taken. Oh, frick, man. I gotta pay attention. Amelia's going to the med bay, not Sarah. Sorry, guys. I got confused somehow. So many people, so many girls. Sarah needed some time, and me being there was not helping. As we could get as we got down the corridor, as we went down the corridor, where would we walk, guys? Where do you think me and Brandon would take a walk to? Not me necessarily, but we got Brandon, and we've missed an N in his name, so that's an issue. Okay. Brandon said, "Look, Sam," and that's a it's. It's really not your fault. Okay. When you take risks, sometimes you pay the price, and we all chose to take a risk in coming. Sarah is just in pain, and having someone to blame for what happened is easier than just accepting that sometimes bad stuff happens. Do we want just happens or just sometimes bad stuff just happens? Sometimes bad stuff happens. We'll leave it as just happens. I'm okay with that. I knew Brandon was right, but still, I wondered what I could have done differently. Brandon walked me back to the quarters area, where he let me know he was just going to get cleaned up and try to get some sleep. Wait. Brandon walked me back to the quarters area. Mm, I don't know if I think he would let me know that, but whatever. Brandon walked me back to the quarters area, where he let me know he was going to get cleaned up and try to get some sleep. No. Okay, this makes sense. And that I should probably do the same. You know what? Let's do this. Sleep. Suggesting I should do the same. Okay, let's read that. Brandon walked me back to the quarters area where he let me know he was going to get cleaned up and try to get some sleep, suggesting that I should probably do the same. That works. I went into my quarters and got a quick shower, then did a little bliss, hoping it would get my mind off what was happening. Okay, so this is where we've already decided that the AI is not letting him actually use the stuff anymore in the same way. Okay, parent. It seemed apparent now the AI had used some of the nanites to create a detox system, keeping me from experiencing any of the effects of the bliss. Unable to get my mind off everything, I decided to head to the ship's galley and get some food. As I left my quarters, Kiara was standing there with a look of concern. Sam, I'm worried about you. Are you okay? She asked. The truth is, I was not sure and had no idea what to tell her. She must have sensed as much, because I could feel her mind trying to calm me. Then she simply said, let's go get some food, and you can take a moment to gather yourself. I forgot that she was nice to him again before she left. I mean, like, I know we wrote that, but legitimately, somehow, I thought they had left on super bad terms. Good to know. The galley was empty except for a couple of crew members. This allowed me to sit, eating my food in contemplation over what Amelia had said. I worried it was real. We were going to get betrayed. It was clear Kiara had read my thoughts from the look of concern on her face. Sam, I'm not sure what all you were shown, but if you think we are going to be betrayed, you need to be on guard, said Kiara. I sat thinking about everything for a minute, finishing my meal before speaking. I'm not completely sure Amelia said a ship was. Wait, I'm not. Okay, I'm not completely sure. Amelia said a ship was coming and it would betray us. It seemed real. Kara stood up from the table saying, Sam, I'm going to go and see if I can find anything out. You need to go and get some rest and try to figure out what to do if it turns out to be real. You know what? Let's say true, right? True. As she left the galley, I got up and headed back to my quarters. As I sat on my bed, I could not sleep though, and I I just sat there. Okay, this is where it's going to change. I just sat there staring at the AI. So obviously the AI is inside of him, and that's not. Just sat there wondering. Ooh, ooh. We don't want to click that kind of crap up. I don't even know what button I pushed, but don't push whatever I did. And if this is wondering with a boom. Just sat there wondering, and let's see. We had Amelia say that she would unlock whatever, right? Flags, blah blah. Okay, Amelia, prison hooks. Betray you. Unlock. Okay, yeah. She offered to unlock something. Honestly, a lot of this is going to have to be reorganized into some chapters better. Because this is too short. We're not having a. These two will become one chapter, you guys. Honestly, not having a under 1,000 word chapter. Crap, we have a big situation here. We'll have to figure out how I'm reorganizing these chapters. Probably gonna break one of them or something. I don't know. Figure that out. I could poof up those other two with 300 and 300, but then we'd have this one set here awkwardly. What the heck do we do there? Or does it matter? Do we just leave some short chapters? Do we have 3 short chapters in here and we just let it be like that? The questions. Okay, here we are. Dun, dun, dun. Gallery was empty, blah, blah. Kara stood up from the table saying Sam, blah, blah. As she left the. Okay, I got up and headed back to my quarters. As I sat there on the bed, I couldn't sleep though. I just sat there wondering. As I as she left the galley, I got up and headed back to my quarters. As I sat on my bed, I could not sleep though. I just sat there wondering. Hmm. Okay. I think we've got that. As I sat on my bed, I couldn't sleep though. I could not sleep or couldn't. I almost want to turn that to a contraction, but I'm not going to. I just sat staring. I just sat wondering what Amelia meant when she said she would unlock what I was seeking. I'm going to separate these. I just sat wondering what Amelia meant when she said she would unlock what I was seeking. I thought I might find some answers within the AI. Maybe one of Eric's memories would help to understand. I initiated a link in. Okay. I closed my eyes and began to delve deeper into the AI, but this time it was different, as if I had drifted off into a deep, dreamlike state. See, this is exactly. Okay, so right here, what I'm going to likely do is break this part off and put it back up here. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Oh, crap. This is we have a big gunfight right here. Holy crap. This stuff all needs separated out. This I'm gonna have to crapola. Part of the I'm gonna have to reorganize all these chapters. We've got stuff just from each one of them. Like right here where he delves in. Okay. See this is not broken in the right spot, guys. Here's the truth about this. I'm gonna actually really have to figure. I feel that I could pull this part off and drop it back here, and that would probably fix part of the issue. And this is where the betrayal happens. Like we're immediately he's gonna come out of the AI right to the betrayal, you guys. Like, psh. See, we've got Bruno going down there. Okay, so honestly, this section I'm gonna try to reorganize over the next couple days so that it's clear. This is where we're going to start on Friday on chapter 20. Although honestly, it might not be chapter 20 because legitimately I'm going to fix this crap back here. I'm not leaving all this stuff all weird and broken apart cuz these two short chapters right here, I don't feel that that's correct. And I might have to write more on each of them or we just combine them, and that's it. There's a chance I merge those two chapters. This parts of it need to go over here. Parts of that need to go there. This has an extra chapter in it that isn't even supposed to be there. See, we have giant amounts here. Um, so here's what my plan is. We're going to start probably where we just actually were. And I know that sounds weird, but I'm probably going to delve. I want to kind of figure out how to delve deeper and figure out what exactly I want to say. And I would rather get into the ambush and have a full writing session to actually deal with the ambush because we're going to kill a lot of characters. During the ambush, if you guys don't remember during the betrayal, we have a full scale fight between two different corporate crews in which they actually betray them on the bridge for the most part. And so it starts off with a lot of people dying, including I think Akio gets killed on the bridge. Yeah. Agio basically says it's not honorable to betray an ally and some other stuff. So, the captain of the ship, this has a huge amount of work I need to do. And honestly, if we try to do it right now, I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna rewind myself all the way to back here, knowing that legitimately I I'm gonna work back through this whole section probably later tonight and tomorrow. As soon as they're done with the "hey, we've been betrayed," though, it's a super big deal because right after that, Sam's basically going to be on his own for a second. Like, see, we have so much crap to work on. But we are literally more than, well, we're more than at least half of the way through this story. We're probably actually somewhere near almost two-thirds of it, but I don't want to guess that exactly. Real quick, I'm going to find out if we can raid over to somebody because I like to actually raid people, make sure that we're supporting other channels too. Let me see if anybody else is doing Let's Do the Writing. It does look like, oh, somebody is. I'm going to click this person. I'm going to tell you, I sometimes worry when I'm about to raid somebody. They look like a pleasant person and we're going to raid them. Would you guys be nice and positive at everybody? Because everybody deserves niceness. That's about all I'm going to say. You guys throw this person some niceness. I hope you all have a great day. I'll start the raid over. I think you guys are all epic. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. And basically, we'll see you on Friday. I'll be on Entropy Universe on tomorrow evening, but we're going to be reviewing the finances for Entropy Universe. Might not be as exciting, but it's interesting. Peace, very best wishes, and you guys stay epic.